All right, everybody, welcome to the hot seat. I think we made you know. Oh, we were almost on time. I saw the minute click over. We're 6:01. Welcome, everybody. We're excited you're here. We're excited to have a great guest with us tonight. We have a nice chat. Oh, shoot. Is that me again?
Okay, it was you.
You heard me pause it.
Guilty.
So take two. Sorry, guys. Hold on. That's what happens in live. In the live deal. So welcome, everybody. Like I said, I hope you're all excited to be here. We have a great guest tonight. I want to turn it over to Kent before I introduce our guest to say hi to people and to pause a hot second while I fix my computer. So go for it, Kent. Say hi. Hi, Kent.
I can do that. Hobo, nice first hashtag, by the way. Sorry about that. Yes, that's what happens when you're watching videos right before you go live. So welcome, everybody. It's going to be a fun night. And I'm trying to think of an amount in my head. So I can't go too high tonight. So let's go a flat $10 tonight, CJ.
Flat $10.
Yep, $10.
What are we doing? Are we just giving away the cow for free?
Yes, tonight I am.
Yes, we are. All right. I'm in. You know me, man. I'm always down for a good time. Now we need to clear up whether Hobo has his discount tonight. No, Hobo does not have his discount tonight. All right, Hobo, you heard him.
Hey, Hobo can be Hobo all he wants, but Hobo's money is the same as everybody else's money.
All right, cool. All right, I hope all our friends in the Midwest states are staying warm and not getting froze off. Kent, I hope you're staying afloat and not drowning yourself out over there. Let's see here. No discount means no super chat. Slow me down, camera fun. All right, Hobo, I'll let you have a couple of discounts. We don't want to stop your super chats. All right, guys. So we got Meat Cranium, our moderators in the house. Meat Cranium's in there. Miss Booger's in there. I saw Jason from Easy Bake Barbecue. Obviously, we got Hobo in the house. Dan from SmokeyGoodness. I haven't seen Red, Jay, or Kirby, but I'm sure they'll jump in here soon enough. Mike Montoya, Mel Simple Meals, Pit Life Barbecue, Chicken Fried Barbecue, Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin, Darren from Fire and Water Cooking, Smoking, Barbecue, Recipes and Tips, Eric's in there. Keith Bettag is always keeping score. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue, Jacqueline and Dad's in there. Welcome, Jacqueline, all the way from Trinidad. Smoking Barrel Barbecue. Welcome, your first time here. Glad to have you. Christy's Cooking Channel, GT Barbecue. Charlie from Pickles Barbecue's in there. Jim Suburban Barbecue. And I think that's about it. If I missed you this first go around, oh, there's Tom Horsman. How you doing? Delana, welcome. Cheesy E's Kitchen. How you doing? Morongo Basin. That's right. He's out here by me. I think that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next round if I missed you. I'm feeling better, buddy. Still got some pain. I have a surgery scheduled for April 5th. They're gonna rip out that gallbladder. So it'll be the day after, the day after the hot seat. So we'll be good to go. Kim Petrie, Newbie Barbecue. How you doing? Let's see here. I'm winning the next battle, and then I'm coming for you. All right, James, bring the pain, dude. Hobo giving us the first shot. You know, I'm going to take the first shot straight to the head. Thanks, Hobo. Kent, you got your shot ready?
No.
He said no. All right, well, cheers.
I got her.
I need to ruin that gallbladder before they take it out anyway.
You know your food's going to taste different to you after they take out your gallbladder, right?
Yeah, that's what I hear. Things can be a bit different, but I'll live. Well, hopefully. See here.
Your cooking might actually taste good now.
Oh, cool. LT Lewis Arshak Barbecue, welcome. All right, let's introduce our guest for the evening. John from 1984 Barbecue. Say hi to the people.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing?
Cheers, cheers. I'm sure everybody wants to know what you're sipping on tonight, and we'll just start the controversy now. What are you drinking, John?
I'm drinking some Miller Lite, my friend. Miller Lite.
You got that Cosmos Q koozie. Very cool, very cool.
Sure.
Let's see here. All right. I think we got everybody in line. Kit said even 10 for the super shots, except for Hobo. We're giving him a couple discounts because he's Hobo. All right. Let's see here.
Well, CJ, I believe what Hobo gets is the senior citizens discount, since he is actually the guy who started the hot seat. That's the only reason.
Is that his way of being grandfathered in?
Yeah.
Got it. That's funny. All right. Before we start asking John some questions here, I want you all to know, make sure you click the show more below in the description. You'll have the links for John's channel. You have the links for Kent, myself, all the moderators. Excuse me. And Keith Bettag is also down there, our scorekeeper. So make sure you're subscribed to all of them. BG Barbecue, yeah, I hear fatty foods are gonna destroy me, so maybe it'll help shed some weight. We're cool. Stay close to the hopper. Got it. Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be a little adjustment period, but yeah, it is what it is, and we'll be good to go. All right, View to a Grill, welcome. Let's see here. I think that gets us caught up. There you go. Thanks a lot, Jason. He put John's link in there. John, how many subscribers are you at right now? I think you're over 300 now, no?
Yeah, when I checked, I guess it was just the other day, I had 356.
All right, guys. Well, we got 40 some odd people in there. Why don't we go ahead and everybody sub to John if you're not already, and let's push him up to 400. I love breaking records when people get on here. Let's see here. Casey from What's New Barbecue. Welcome, brother. Good to see you in there. All right. You ready for these hard-hitting questions, John?
Let's do it, brother. Let's do it.
All right. Where are you from? Where do you live? Where do you come from? All that stuff.
I am from Clarksville, Indiana, which is directly across from Louisville, Kentucky.
All right, cool. And you been there your whole life, or you got a different story there?
No, I've been here my entire life. I grew up in Clarksville, and I moved to Jeffersonville, which was just right down the road here. And then I moved back to Clarksville and been here ever since, man. I love where I'm at. It's a nice little place.
Right on. All right, cool. Tell us one thing about your city that people don't know. What's something you could, if someone was coming to visit you, where are you taking them first?
Probably around here, I'd have to say probably going to go more across the river in Louisville, because we've got Louisville Slugger Museums right across the river from me. So if you're a big baseball fan, then you get to see all where the Louisville Sluggers are made. Of course, if you're a horse racing fan, we got the track, Kentucky Derby, Churchill Downs, right down the road from me. I mean, so that would be two of the places I would take somebody for sure.
Right on. Now, I watched, some Travel Channel show, and they were in there for the, what you just said, the horse race that everybody goes to. Have you ever had a hot brown sandwich, and have you ever made it?
I have never made it, but I have had it, and man, they're really good, man. They're really
nice.
Good.
I mean, you can't go wrong, right?
No, it's like a staple around here, man.
That's awesome. I think I'm just giving you right now an idea for excuse me, an idea for your next cook. Just throwing it out there.
All right, that's a good idea. I never even really thought about that, but yeah, that's a good idea.
Right on. All right, I'm looking behind you, and I'm seeing tons and tons of bags of charcoal. Did you raid a Home Depot too, like everybody else?
Oh yeah, man. I was on Instagram one day, and I seen people posting about Weber charcoal being on sale, and I'm like, chances of me getting Weber charcoal is like zip to none. So I went to my Home Depot store, and just happened there were like 5 bags left on a pallet. And I ended up buying all of them. Well, in the process of doing such, I seen they had Kingsford Lawn Burning and Kingsford Professional for the same price. So I loaded up like quite a bit. And as you can tell behind me, it actually goes deeper than that, but they're quite a bit full.
That's crazy, man. Kind of going back to that question about hot brown. Tom Horseman just asked what it was, or what it is. Sorry.
It's like it's an open face, I guess, like roast beef sandwich or something. You know, it's basically got bread and a nice, type of roast beef, and it's covered in gravy. And it actually came from like a hotel around here. Originally started, a chef there originally started the hot brown at the Brown Hotel. Yeah, the Brown Hotel is where they started it from. So it's just kind of been a staple ever since.
Right on, right on. All right, well, there you go, Tom. It's one of those things. Give it a Google. You'll see it all the time. I just saw Mike Montoya drop the 25 bomb in there. I think he definitely deserves a super shot. He's excited about the Raiders and AB going there.
You have them.
I'm thinking between the Raiders and the Browns, people step that up a bit. It'll be a different kind of year. All right, guys. Cheers. Oh, my goodness. Good stuff. Oh, that's like 3 super chats. Nice. Leprechaun's in there. Go Browns. I know he's excited. Guys, if people in the chat, will you go say if this is all coming through clear? My system here is a bit wonky, as Hobo would say, and it's kind of freezing up on me. But if it's just coming through clear with you guys, I'm gonna roll with it. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's talk about family life, wife, kids, spouse, dog, cat.
Yeah. I'm married to my wife, and I've got 4 kids total, and I got 2 dogs. So total like 6 people live in this small house. We got a small house, about 1,500 square feet. So all 6 of us live here, man. And it's they all range. My kids range different ages. I got one in high school all the way down to elementary.
Oh wow, right on. Hobo said I sound drunk as F, and the audio is fine. I keep freezing up, but the audio is fine. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it is what it is. Maybe when I go to Kent, I'll jump off and try to jump back on. We got Hobie's Garage in there. Leprechaun showed up. Welcome. He's obviously excited. Eastwood Farms, James from Amen Claymore. See your Enzo, son of a pizza man. Sal is in the house, a little glitchy. All right, I got you, brother. And of course, Mike Montoya dropping that big spot right there. Very cool. Yoakum, welcome, Adam. How you doing? All right. So I think people can kind of guess from looking behind you, but what's your real job besides YouTube extraordinaire?
My real job, I work at a production plant. We make I'm not gonna give the name of the plant, but I work in production and we make calcium carbide. So basically it produces acetylene. So if anybody that welds or uses a cutting torch, we pretty much make the product that gives the gas that you use to do that job. I've been there for 13 years, and then I was a part-time paid fireman for several years, and then they ended up closing the house down because they annexed another bigger department, annexed it and shut it down. So, and then I was a volunteer fireman for a long time too. So, yeah, that's why you see all the fire stuff still behind me back here. And but my primary job now is I work at a calcium carbide plant.
All right, well, cool. That kind of threw me for a loop. I would have totally guessed you were a firefighter. Obviously, you were, back in the day. So, very cool. Good to know. I know Mega Fred is in the house, so we're gonna go ahead and ask his question real quick. Favorite music, bands, instruments, any of that stuff? What do you play?
Man, my favorite band, I would have to say, is Kiss. I seen Kiss in concert. They opened up for Aerosmith a couple of years ago. Like a couple of years ago. Shit, it's been a long time ago. But they opened up for Aerosmith here in Louisville, and I thought that the Kiss opening was a hell of a lot better than Aerosmith. I'm sure I'll probably get bashed for that, but man, I thought the Kiss did a whole lot better job in performing, you know, with what they had. So yeah, Kiss is my favorite band. As far as instruments go, I never could take up anything musical like that, like a drum or anything like that. I mean, I tried, and it just wasn't me.
All right, cool. All right, Kent, I need you to take over for a hot second while I close this down, at least my end, and try to jump back on. So you got some questions for him?
Yeah, I might have a couple. Why don't you just go away and let me do my job?
I understand. I appreciate you. All right, I'll be back, guys.
All right, you ready to go here, John?
Yes, sir.
All right. First one is from Lewis at Our Shack Barbecue. He says, do you feel guilty for your football team stealing the Seahawks' first Super Bowl? Hashtag still angry.
No, I don't feel guilty at all, buddy. I don't. It's a win's a win, and no matter how you get the win, it's just the win for us. So we'll take that trophy. We're still wearing that trophy proudly, though. We got it for him. Nice and shiny.
When was the last time Pittsburgh was in the Super Bowl? Was that 2010?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, damn. I think they got beat by the Packers, didn't they?
Yeah, we got beat by the Packers and Aaron Rodgers. You know, because, you know, Aaron Rodgers he's just – there's something about Aaron Rodgers, man. It don't matter. He's like Brady. You know, Brady, he's the GOAT, but Aaron Rodgers can go get hurt, tear something in his knee, and come back out and still perform and just crush the competition. And he's proved it. He proved it last year against the Bears. So
it must be something about that number 12, I guess.
I guess that, or, you know, he had Brett Favre, you know, to follow for all those years. So he had to learn something.
Yeah. Well, Brett Favre was awesome when he was on Percodam. I'll tell you that. So. All right. Jim from Suburban Barbecue just wants to say he saw your poster in the back, and we talked about this pre-show. I told you it was going to come up. He wants to say Johnny Cash rocks. But then Cooking with James wants to know, what's your favorite Johnny Cash song?
My favorite Johnny Cash song, man. I would say it's Burning Ring of Fire. I like that song, and you know, so you know, when you get married, you get that burning ring of fire, baby. You know what I'm saying? So
amen to that. I got one of them damn things too. I'll tell you what. But this one is version 3. So this is Ring of Fire 3.0.
3.0?
Yeah. All right. Bill from Chicken Fried wants to know, how much damn charcoal do you have behind you?
Well, I counted it out, not earlier, but I counted it out. But between what you see here behind me and actually what's over on the couch that I didn't show you is about 240 pounds worth of charcoal altogether.
I had about that much behind here a month ago, but it's under 200 now, that's for sure. So speaking of things behind you, Jimmy Q wants to know, can you turn on the Christmas lights?
Yeah, give me just, yeah, will you get those for me, please? Thank you. Yeah, we're going to turn them on. Hang on.
Okay. Follow up while the lights are being lit up. Why in the hell by Firefighter Road do I see a smoke detector on the ceiling laying open? And is there a battery in that?
There is not a battery in that, and I'll tell you why.
John,
Hey, hang on now. Hang on. Let me defend myself real fast here.
Let me defend myself.
Okay, there is more than just one smoke detector down here that works. There are ones that work, but that one there was pissing me off the other night. It just kept beeping at me. And I was like, I got to get rid of that damn beeping. So I just pulled the battery out, left it down, and never thought no more of it until just now when you said something about it.
Well, you know, my dad was a firefighter also, so that's why I asked. So hang busted. Oh, is that my internet or John's?
I think it might be John's because I'm straight now. Like I have no issues now.
Oh, I know John's got some weather over in that area, so
well,
he Booger says chirps and beeps is a shot. Yes,
that's funny, dude. All right, well, while we're waiting for him to kind of get back up, it's just odd things going on. I mean, the weather's horrible everywhere. It's windy like crazy here. It's going like 40, 50 miles an hour too.
It is here too.
Yeah, so. You guys are getting flooded out. So let's see here. Interview CJ. I've already been on the hot seat, but I see Josh is in the house with Josh and Babe. Shane, Never Trust a Skinny Chef. Big Rob D's in there. Daryl, Bad Beast Barbecue's there. Chef Johnny's in the house. Welcome, Chef. How you doing, buddy? See here. Mel, Simple Meals. There we go. Okay. There we go. Twice. There we go. Dogfather's Barbecue. Ken Rogers, how you guys doing? I think we got everybody. Tom's Tinkering Adventures. Just Tom, give us a thumbs up if Marion's still alive and kicking. He's okay. We miss that guy. There's no chirping shots. Let's see here. Again, sorry I had to jump off, but I wanted to make sure this was all going straight. And it was causing me it was throwing me off because I kept freezing too. So I apologize.
Okay, can I pick up on the guys you missed?
Sure. Like
Mr. Johnny Maggs from Pit Life Barbecue.
I said him earlier.
I didn't hear you say him. I think you're a liar. That's fine.
Mona's here. Perfect.
Did you get Mona?
I just was going to before you interrupted me.
Well, you know, hey, if you know how to flip a pen, you can do it too. But
I don't want to steal your stuff. Johnny Maggs tried to steal your stuff. I was about to have the hot seat lawyers go after him.
Yeah, I did. Frickin' Mike, I tell you,
dude.
Speaking of messy Mike, Johnny Maggs wants to know, John, do you think Messy Mike is a fool?
If Messy Mike is a fool?
Yeah. Yes would be the answer. Just
I don't know. I would go. That's up for debate because honestly, I've only seen the man one time, actually twice. Once when he was doing the thing with CJ that they interviewed CJ for, and then when he was on the hot seat. I don't know if I recall. That was the only time I've seen those two guys. Last time I saw him, passed out and fell over.
That's I wish we could have had that on the hot seat instead of the after show because that was an all-time. That's a classic right there, instant classic. So
that was pretty awesome.
And Johnny in the background yelling, "Down goes Frazier!"
And down goes Frazier. All right, cool. Let's see here. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue asked when he is on, and I just had it. It is April 11th. I'll be in touch the Monday before. Thank you, Miss Booger, for putting that in there. I screen record all those. I got it for the right price. Freaking Hobo. That's awesome. All right, cool. Is there more?
Nope.
Cool.
Your turn.
All right, thank you. What's up, Billy? Strong's Adventures, how you doing? Let's see here. All right, cool. Feels like we're off a little bit. Sorry, John. You know, the internet, the weather, Kent's haircut, whatever. It's throwing people off. So, all right. how did you get started doing YouTube videos, buddy?
Well, after I got out of the fire service, I kind of was sitting around thinking, what can I do to what can I do now? Because I mean, that took a big chunk of my time up. And so one day I was sitting on YouTube and I come across a Malcolm Reed video, and it was one of his earlier videos when he was on the Big Green Egg. And so I was watching one of his videos and I was like, damn, that was pretty cool. So I kept watching different videos of Malcolm Reed. And then I stumbled across T-Roy Cooks, and then I was like, this is pretty cool stuff. So I ordered a pit barrel cooker for my first cooker ever, and I eventually just kind of was, just got brave one day and said, I think I can do this. I was using a telephone, smartphone, and man, there are earlier videos that I did are on my channel still, but they were just god awful. And of course now after things gone on, but yeah, man, I was just started doing this as a hobby and something to do, just where I had empty time, and I was like, this is pretty neat. And then just kind of took off from there. Here we are.
Right on. How long has it been since you started that?
It's been about 2.5 years since I actually started barbecuing. As far as my actual channel lifespan goes, right around a year.
All right, cool. I think it's good to leave your first videos up on there. It's kind of fun to see, how far you've come, or or how far you've gone downhill. Let's see here. Proud Souls Barbecue and Provisions. Welcome. I think I've been following you guys for a bit, especially on Instagram. But welcome to the hot seat. Great to see you in here. Josh and Babe, I thought I mentioned you. I'm sorry, baby girl, if I missed you. It's all right. All right, dude. So you've been doing your YouTube game for a little bit. What if someone was new to the game, just coming in, grab their cell phone, decide they wanted to do their thing? What would you tell them? What was your one piece of advice to get started?
My one piece of advice would be, just have fun with it, and do your homework. Make sure that you do your homework on what you're doing. And getting into YouTube is an exciting thing. It's fun, and but yeah, you gotta just make sure you have fun with it. Have fun and enjoy what you're doing, because if you're not having fun and enjoying it, then you might as well not even be in the game.
Right, that's true. I agree completely. And Chef Johnny said something there. Leave those early videos up. They keep you humble. I mean, it's kind of true. You never know when you're going to blow up like Chef Johnny, getting them 20,000 subscribers. When he goes back, he can look back and he knows where he's at. So that's pretty freaking cool. If you could tell, I don't know how many videos you have on there, but if you could tell somebody to watch just one video, if they're just getting to know you, what's the best video you want to show off?
My best video that I would want to show off, man, that's a tough one. I would say probably my best video I would like to show off would be my blackened catfish and shrimp on the Blackstone grill. That video I put out, it's taken off. Last time I checked, I think it was 4.1 thousand views on that video.
That's awesome. That's so cool, man. And you got some Blackstoner fans in the house too. So you see Leprechaun going throwing out Blackstoners. So that's funny. Hobo said he smoked canned soup once. Christy nearly left Lloyd for him. That's awesome. Let's see. Brian from Mad Horse Barbecue, last week's guest, is in the house. Welcome, guys. I'm sorry, that just made me laugh. Sometimes I just laugh for no reason. It's great. Cheesy E said, everybody throw a thumbs up in there. Yes, throw the thumbs up or hit the thumbs down twice. So we'll be good to go. Let's see. My Old Lady's Cooking Show is new here. Welcome, welcome. Lep is Mexican Irish. Is that where we get the wepa from? Let's see here. All right, so everybody's saying hi. All right, cool. Christy, I saw your question. That's on our list every time, so we'll get to it for sure. Let's see here. Funniest thing that's happened to you on edits that we have that we didn't get to see in the final cut, but you should have left on the blooper reel.
Oh man, funniest thing I took out of the edit. What was I doing?
I don't know what you were doing, but it was freaking hilarious.
Man, I was cooking. I had a cook going. I can't recall exactly what I was cooking at the time, but I had a cook going, and I went to grab. I think I went to grab it out of the cooker, and when I did, I guess I didn't have my hands gloved up, and I screamed, "Oh shit!" really, really loud, and about dropped what I had in my hand, and yeah, I had to edit that out real quick because I was just talking along, and I did that. I was like, "Oh shit."
Those were honestly my first words. No shit. All right. I'm hearing that lovely voice in the background. Does the wife want to come in and say hi? We like to bring the spouses on and say hi.
Just come say hi real quick. You're right here. Just come say hi. Who cares? He don't care. Just come on real fast. Let's say hi to him. Let's say hi to him. They don't care.
I got epoxy all over my hands.
They don't care. See, there's hi. Say hi to everybody.
Sorry if I'm being too loud. I'm cupping over here. Sorry.
What is cupping?
Oh, yeah.
What I showed you earlier.
Yeah,
you're making those cups. Right on. Those are really cool.
Thank you.
And what is I see hi Mrs. 1984. What is your wife's name?
Her name is Reese.
Reese. Welcome, Reese.
Thank you.
I've seen a lot of hello Mrs. 1984 barbecue. Someone said go cards. That's cool.
Go cards. I said go cards.
Those cups are really look cool. He showed me that earlier, and that's pretty impressive. That's cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Obviously more talented and better looking than your man sitting in the hot seat right there. Let's see here. Reese, do you sell those?
Do what?
Do you sell those cups?
Yes, I do.
Do you have like an Etsy store or an online account or something like that we can put
I don't have an Etsy. I have a Facebook group. It's One Crafty Mama, Tumblers and More. All
right. Easy Bake, Jason, you on that? One Crappy Mama, Tumblers and More. Let's get the link in the chat for everybody so they can go get themselves a cool cup. All right, cool.
Does she do custom work?
I do. Yes, I do.
That's what I want to know.
Can you get one with my headshot on there?
I can.
All right.
Yes.
I'll send a big goddamn cup.
I'm sending John the headshot tomorrow. John, send me your address, dude.
All right, dude, I'll give that to you.
John, whatever you do, make sure you email it to him while he's at work, or you're going to have to wait like 6 months like Corey did.
That might have been a little bit just because it was Corey. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, and he's not here, so you can say that.
Yeah, I can say that. That's why. Headshot, that's a big-ass cup. Yeah, fair enough. All right, cool. Let's see here. All right, guys, it's the Hollywood question, so get your answers in the chat. If Hollywood were going to make a movie about John and the channel in 1984 barbecue, who's playing John? Reese, feel free to jump in.
Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson.
Who said Homer Simpson?
It's in the chat. I just read the chat.
Screw you,
it might have been my own chat. But.
I would say if I had somebody to play me, I would say John Goodman.
Ooh, there you go.
I was thinking John
Goodman. That's all right. Let's see here. Backdraft Kurt Russell.
Hey.
Wow.
Suburban Barbecue said Justin Timberlake. Let's see. Oliver Close Off. That's funny. Let's see here. Butter Bean. that guy, Rob, you throw that out there every time. Private Pile. Ooh, I like that one. Proud Souls Barbecue and Provisions. Throw your name in there, guys, so we could say hi to you in a proper way. I like that. Bend Over. It's funny.
Lewis said John Belushi.
I can see John Belushi. You got some shades we could throw on in there? Hugh Jackman. I don't know about that one. Excuse me. Sorry. That's funny, dude. Let's see here. He can play anything. Yeah, fair enough. All right. So you said you've been doing this for a couple years now. What's kept you kind of on the grind and doing it?
Honestly, it's just I like to branch out and explore different types of foods, but really what's kept me on the grind for it, man, is I having fun with it. And the whole YouTube community and the barbecue community that we're a part of, man, has really kept me in the grind, because I like seeing everybody's different videos, and I like to get videos out there, and it's fun, man. It's fun to do it, and it's kept me in the grind because, I mean, doing like these hot seats and everything, getting to know different channels and everything like that, man. It's kept me in the grind. It's fun. It's fun to be a part of the barbecue community on YouTube.
Right on. Is there an end result that you're going for? You're trying to take over the world, or just keep making good barbecue videos?
The end result is I want to show a good product and have people try it out, try out my recipe or just try it in general, and just to kind of show the people that's new to the barbecue world that, hey, if a guy like me can do it, then they can do it, because I knew nothing about cooking worth a darn when I started doing this, and over watching different videos and trial and errors, I've become a whole lot better at doing what we do than I was, years ago.
I think one of the best things that, compliments or the best feeling part of this is, one, besides the community, because I totally agree with you on that. We've had these conversations before for sure, but it's when someone does your recipe and then gets back to you on it and says, this was awesome, whatever. I've had a couple of people do that, and they liked whatever I did, whatever, and that just, all right, cool. So that's out there in the world. We made someone's day. Someone had a great meal. We can't cook for everybody we know out there, but at least we show them what we do, invite them into our hearts, and provide something for them. So I think that's a good part of it right there. All right. Let's see. Monica Rodriguez, Speak of the Devil. She did a couple of my recipes. Very cool. Let's see here. Trying to think anything else. All right. That is my stopping point and giving it over to Kent. So, Kent, I know you got plenty of questions. I've been seeing it blow up like crazy.
I've ignored half of them.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to start with, because I did miss it earlier. Sal, the Root Boy Cooks, wants to know, what is the significance of 1984 in your channel name? And is that a reference to a book by Orwell?
1984 in my channel name is the year I was born. There were so many different cooking channels out there with different names. Like Cooking with CJ, Cooking with Corey, Cooking with whoever. I mean, there's so many cookings with, and just people have different channel names. I just wanted my name to be unique. So when people looked up, 1984 barbecue, it was unique. I just wanted something that was different. And so I was like, well, I'll use the year I was born. I like the 80s. I love 80s music. So,
Somebody said it should be minus 84 barbecue since you lost AB.
Yeah, but as a Steelers fan, I'm kind of glad he's gone, man. He was full of drama towards the end, and I mean, just like Le'Veon Bell too. Bye, I mean, they're great players, and hell, they'll probably be good for the Raiders and the Jets, but we we don't need drama, man. We need people to get out there and produce and play for us. So we can get, you know, we got to get out there and get another Super Bowl ring on our fingers so we can get past the Patriots again.
Yeah, you guys got that good guy from SC, Juju. You know, Juju's going to do some good things for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
He had a good year last year.
Oh, yeah. He's a solid player. He went to high school out here in Long Beach Poly, and he could have been a safety, and he could have been all-pro at safety too. Why did they get a pin flip? It's too early for a pin flip. We need more shots if I'm going to deal with your pin flips today.
Well, then talk to Hobo.
Hobo, hell. Anyway,
right.
Sorry, go ahead, kid. Go for it, buddy.
All right. You kind of, Brian from Mad Horse, wanted to know how you felt about losing AB and Bell. Obviously, you covered that. But Rob D wants to know, do you think the Steelers are going to make the playoffs this year?
Honestly, I mean, with this team, we re-signed some people. We got some more people in. I honestly, right now, I'm going to say no, just because with the way Ben's been playing, you know, he can't stay healthy for for a lot of things, and honestly, unless we get a good, defense, our defensive secondary is terrible. It has been terrible the last 2 years, and we got to shore up our defense in the secondary, or we're going to get picked apart again. That was the whole problem last year. Is the offense couldn't get anything going, and the defense would make some good stops, but then third down, it's just like the secondary would just collapse, and they get 30-yard run on us. So definitely got to get our secondary shored up. If we can't do that, we're not going to go to playoffs.
I know that feeling. Thankfully, we finally did something in free agency. So, Chef Johnny says he was graduating college when you were born. That tells you how old that old fart is. So, all right. Smoking Joe, Pit BBQ normally asks this question, but so did Eric at Smoking BBQ Tips and Recipes. How many smokers do you have? And if money was no object, what's your next one?
As far as the amount of smokers I have in total, I have 6 grills in total. I have as Chef Johnny likes to say, a pellet pooper, but I have a GMG Jim Bowie pellet smoker. I've got a Weber kettle, 22.5 inch. I've got a pit barrel cooker, and I've got a 36-inch Blackstone. I've got a 18-inch Weber Jumbo Joe, and then I got like a jumbo, or not Jumbo Joe, but Smokey Joe is the other cooker. As far as if money was no object, what would I want to buy? If money was no object, I would love to get a hold of a Jambo pit, offset Jambo.
A Jambo. I had a cook against a Jambo last year, and I tell you what, that was one mighty fine looking pit. So I'm with you on the Jambo, that's for sure, John. Speaking of your Jim Bowie, your GMG, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about the Green Mountain? And that's from Brian at Mad Horse.
My least favorite thing with the model that I have is I would have to say that you can get the temperatures up on it to get to around 500 degrees if you want to go that high on cooking with that thing to like sear stuff with. And I know other grills can go higher than that. Some other different pellet cookers can go hotter. So that's a drawback in my opinion. It doesn't get hot enough if you're going to do that type of stuff. the biggest thing I like about the gym buoy is the space. I've got 2 additional racks that I put in that thing, and I have cooked several pork butts and short ribs and whole chickens and sides, and had plenty of room. So that's the one thing I like about the GMG is it's got a lot of room in it on the gym buoy. That's their biggest model they have right now. So yeah, that's what I like about that.
I
can
agree.
Before you ask the next question, GT's barbecue. Shout out to GT. Hey, they're giving a super shot. You can be interrupted. I'm sorry.
You're a douche canoe.
Get your shot out and you shut your mouth and take it like a champ.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Pirate whore.
Douche canoe.
Mm-hmm.
I love Hobo for introducing that phrase to me.
Douche canoe.
Yeah. I love that. All right, can I continue with my job?
As long as we don't get more super shots.
Oh, okay. Until then, why don't you go kick rocks or something?
All right.
Mr. Fred Zeppelin, Mr. Mega Fred wants to know, have you visited Fort Wayne or Anderson, Indiana? He's been there. He said he visited there a while back, a couple years ago.
I have not. I've been on the other side of Indiana towards Chicago, but not the other way towards on the other end of Indiana. No, I have not been to Fort Wayne or Anderson.
Fucking Brian. Love you, Brian.
Brian from Mad Horse Barbecue. Last week's guest. Make sure you subscribe. He's at the top of the chat now. Do you got another one poured yet? Cheers.
That was a little soon.
It's good.
I agree. All right.
Excuse me. I see Scotty from In for the Grill showed up.
Hey, Scooter. What's up, buddy?
What up? Paulie Q's in the house. Mama Cove 2. Welcome, welcome. And Kris is from Proud Souls Barbecue. It's Kris. So we have another
Kris.
Another Kris. Good.
Jeez.
We love Kris. Too many Chris's.
But I'm not sure which one, but we love one of them.
Yeah, one of them. We love, whatever, I want an F-bomb directed at me. Kent, feel free.
Hobo, I don't think it takes $5.50 for an F-bomb directed at you.
View to a Grill said I may have to take out that liver too.
I'd probably give Hobo an F-bomb for free, so here's to fucking Hobo.
Mazel, mazel.
All right. This question is from 2 different people, and it's from Mr. Keith Bettag and Miss Booger. You going to make it to the Labor Day celebration this year or what?
Yes, it's on my calendar to get down there this year. I was going to try it last year. Things didn't pan out, but this year I do want to go to be there. So, yeah, I'm going to try to make it this year for sure. It's on my calendar to go.
Awesome. Hobo put in the hashtag, my work here is done. All right. Eric from Cheesy E's Kitchen wants to know, how long did it take you to grow them 6 sideburns?
My chops there. I'll tell you what, the funny thing about the chops, okay, was I had no intentions of ever growing chops, but what transpired me to do so was at work, we can't have any facial hair that blocks. We can have our goatees, but we can't have any facial hair that blocks a respirator for, protect your lungs and everything. So I asked our safety guy if we could, as long as it didn't interfere, we would be all right. He said, yes, as long as there's no hair to interfere with the mask. So just to prove a point, I started growing. I grew a full beard out and then whacked it down to get these beautiful looking chops on the side, just so I could still have some of my facial hair and prove a point. And they just cringe every time because they can't get me for it. So it makes me kind of excited. So
Kris said you look like Josh from Moonshiners with them chops.
We got another one, Kent.
Yeah, get off my ass.
It's Canadian, though. I mean, does that even count as money?
It's Jim Littler, and he sent me a case of pure Canadian maple syrup. I don't care if it's $4 fucking Canadian. For Jim, I'll do a shot.
All right. I will drink a shot of maple syrup for him.
It's probably what you've been drinking all night anyway, you lightweight.
Maple syrup with a little twinge. Hey, Tess cooks for you. Welcome, welcome. Whiskey and barbecue. How you doing? Let's see. Beers Jack, Jim Lither, of course, General Diamond, Rick Galindo. We've had a lot more people show up in there. Maple syrup is amazing. I agree. Suburban barbecue. All right, you got more questions, buddy?
Yeah, I got a couple more for this round.
All right.
Everybody's asking John about the lamp over your right shoulder. Is that a leg lamp?
Oh, right there. Yeah, that's a leg lamp. It's not the big one, but it is the leg lamp from A Christmas Story. And
easy fucker.
Hey man,
that's hilarious.
Hey, how
many guys have a leg lamp? Johnny Cash flipping you off, Christmas lights, and an unplugged fire detector all in the same room for a guy who used to be a fireman. Come on now.
He's got an eclectic art taste, I think.
Oh, I do.
Eclectic is the polite way of putting it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on the one side is all Steeler stuff, and I got some fire helmets on the main wall back here, and then on the other wall I've got I had a James Dean poster, but I guess it fell off, and then I've got a picture of Marilyn Monroe and all them around a bar, Elvis and all them around a bar, and
and a pellet card.
Abbey Road and all that over there. So yeah, it's all very eclectic, and then it goes to fire stuff all the way around. So,
and all Bill can say is from Chicken Fried Barbecue and a pallet of charcoal.
That's right.
That's hilarious.
Hobo said he has a Paula Deen poster.
You know, if you remember back in the day watching Paula Deen, there's one channel here whenever I hear Paula Deen speak, who it reminds me of. Christy's cooking channel.
Hey y'all.
I mean, it's right there. She's like the skinny redheaded Paula Deen.
Yeah. Someone asked about General Diamond. Yeah, he has a gamer channel. He's done. He did my channel art and my logo.
He's in there.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Yep.
So feel free to follow him, reach out, and
very good young man for sure.
Yes, very thorough.
Yes,
he did some good stuff. Jim Littler, thanks again for the super shot. You know I'm just playing with you about the Canadian money. If you ever want to send some syrup, we have 5 kids. We eat a lot of pancakes. Bring the pain, dude.
Oh, Hobo, you're hilarious.
What did Hobo say now?
He says, I swear to God, I thought Kent was going to say how hot Paula was and how he used to lust for her.
You know, there ain't nothing wrong with little Paula Deen. I mean, there's shit wrong with her. Don't get me wrong, but she's an attractive older broad. You know.
Okay.
Why do you leave me hanging like that, Kent? You're supposed to be my partner, my co-host.
I am, but when you're wrong, you're wrong.
Up high.
All right. Back to my job before some jackass interrupted me.
All right.
One final question. It's from Billy at Strong's Adventures. John, what is the thing you hate to cook the most?
Thing I hate to cook the most.
I'm getting John. Think on it a second, CJ. I'm getting brutalized in the chat here.
What's up, dude?
It says you left your wingman.
I saw that's the Super Shots talking. When you start letting broads vote, that's Hobo. Paula is a racist and CJ is a misogynist.
Well, God, I'd love to argue with Hobo, but I don't think I can.
No one could argue with Hobo.
Well, now I would debate that. I know one guy who can probably argue with Hobo.
Hobo?
Chef Johnny.
Oh, I like it.
He can argue. He can argue with the Hobo.
Oh, let's do a crosstalk on the hot seat with those two.
Oh, that would be awesome,
dude. Chef Johnny, Hobo, what do you think?
I would probably even stay sober for that show, so I'd remember it all.
No, we watch the replay. We don't have to stay sober.
Okay, talk me into it. See, that's why you're the boss. You got all the good ideas.
Oh, I'm a thinker. Suburban barbecue would be a formidable opponent. All right.
Ooh.
But we're still waiting for him to put up some video, right? Like
I want him to put up one video, and then I want you to schedule him for the hot seat. I want to interview Jim.
No problem. Chef Johnny said he would spank his ass. Oh, say what the F did I get roped into? I like it. We're getting these guys in there. Oh, Shane said he'll never be sober enough during one of these shows. Yeah. All right, John. Do you need Kent to ask the question again? Because I sure did.
Was it? Yeah, ask the question again. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what it was, but I want to make sure I'm correct.
The thing you hate. I crossed them all off, and I had to go back and remember which question it is. It was Billy from Strong's Adventure. What is the thing you hate cooking the most?
Honestly, it's turkey. I hate cooking turkey the most. It's a pain in my butt. I know you're looking at me all funny, kid. Like what the hell? But
from Iowa.
You don't understand. My family loves turkey so much they could live off the damn bird. Okay, but when you cook it, I cooked it like 4 or 5 times, like over the around the holiday months, and I got sick of cooking the damn thing.
Oh, I can totally agree with that because last November I cooked 22 turkeys. Now, I smoked one and I deep fried one, and I cooked one for my mother-in-law, but the others were for church. And I'm so sick of seeing turkey. I can agree with that, but I would have said like liver and onions or something. I hate that crap. So,
hey, did you see what Newbie did? You like how he did that right there? I like that.
$19.84 super chat. Very nice.
All right, moderators, throw out the link to Newbie Barbecue, please. Cheers! That's freaking awesome. Take a shot, turkeys.
All right, one more question for John from Mr. Mega Fred Zeppelin. John, what was your first concert ever? His was Styx on their Grand Illusion tour.
My first concert ever. Man, what was it? Honestly, it was a Creed concert, man. It was a Creed concert, and
you say Creed?
Creed, yes, Creed.
Like arms wide open, Creed.
Yes, that Creed, the guy that went off the deep
end. Oh, you
dumbass,
like Apollo Creed.
Hey, you shut your pirate whore mouth. I'm usually a nice drunk. I don't know what the problem is. Can't you bring it out on me, dude?
You're welcome.
Suburban Barbecue said Bad Company in 1978. Nickelback. I'm in. Can't. What's wrong?
I was trying to think of my first concert. And it's actually AC/DC in Ames, Iowa. God, I got blasted that night. Oof.
Mine was Guns N' Roses and Metallica.
What was that, like 2001?
No.
Yeah.
That was 1994, 1995. I
Yeah,
graduated in 94, so yeah, right around that time. George, Son of a Pizza Man. His first concert was George Clinton, the P-Funk All-Stars. That's awesome.
Oh, Enzo, that had to be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't remember his concert. He was doing drugs in the days.
I'm done for now there, boss man.
What's that?
I'm done for now.
All right, cool. Again, guys, if you have questions, throw it in the chat, and Ken will take it down. Let's see here. We're going to talk about your little home cooking experiences. Who taught you how to cook? Who taught you how to grill, smoke, barbecue, whatever?
Let's see. Cooking, I would say my grandmother taught me how to cook. She, because we used to, my great grandmother too, because we used to go to her house and cut grass for her, and she would get the old cast iron skillets out, and we're talking not the sprayable stuff. We're talking lard, man, like actual lard, and throw in there and deep fry chicken in there and everything. And she used to show, do that for us, and so she taught me how to do a lot of my cooking. And then when it comes to the smoking and stuff like that, honestly, YouTube is what showed me how to do all that. Just watching different videos, just kind of going step by step, just trying to do it that way. But yeah, YouTube was what taught me how to do the smoking part of it. Grilling. When I first, got into grilling, I got, the old gasser, and tried that. It worked out good. So I tried charcoal one time, and somebody bought me an Aussie charcoal grill. If you've ever seen those things, they're just square red or blue little grills, and they have these little side vents top it. And yeah, I used to burn the holy shit out of a lot of things with that grill because I did not know what I was doing. So trial and error, man, trial and error.
All right, cool. What is your favorite thing to cook, smoke, grill, whatever?
My favorite thing to do is pork butt and brisket. I like the brisket because it's a challenge, because you get a brisket and you cook it one time and it turned out good. You might cook it the next time, it may not turn out as good as you wanted it to. Pork butt, I love pulled pork, man, because you can use pulled pork for anything, not just pulled pork sandwiches, but you can use it on anything. So pulled pork and brisket's my two favorite things to cook when I can.
Is that what people kind of go to you for, like your signature dish?
The people that go for me on my signature dish, my family, is my ribs. I do ribs, and my wife and kids, they love ribs. So I cook ribs, and I use the pit barrel cooker because the pit barrel cooker is a rib machine. It does really good ribs, and so that's what my family likes the most is my ribs. For them, that would be my signature dish. I think it's my pork butt.
Right on.
But for them, it's the ribs.
That's cool, man. I agree with you on that pit barrel with doing the ribs. I mean, you could do so many on there. I kind of adopted the method I saw Armadillo Junction or some one of them chows. He puts hooks on both sides, so he'll go for an hour, hung one way, and then flip it around, so the bottom end of it doesn't get too dried out. So I'm with you on that. Let's see here. Anything in the chat? No. All right. What's your go-to drink? Money's no object. You're out on the town. What do you got to have in your cup?
If I'm just out on the town, having a good time, it's usually just beer. But if money was no object, it's going to be Jaeger bombs, man. Some Jägermeister.
Jaeger bombs with Red Bull?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm okay with that. You know, I love me some Red Bull.
Oh, you got to have Red Bull with Jaeger, man. Those two just go together.
Reminds you of college. Let's see. All right. So, Kris's cooking channel. What's the best and worst thing you ever made? Not necessarily on a video, just, you know, all together.
Best and worst I've ever made. Probably the worst thing I ever made was going to be I did a brisket flat one time, and I dried the holy hell out of that thing. That thing was awful, just awful. It was just bad all the way around, man, because I was new then and didn't really know what I was doing, you know, and I tested the brisket flat, and it was just awful. Dried it out, just terrible. The best thing I've ever cooked, I would have to say, would be, of all things, I know it's going to be kind of funny, but it's fried chicken.
All right.
Fried chicken. You gotta just, if they're chicken breast, you gotta nail it just right, man. And I did one day. I nailed that sucker on point. It was good.
I'm with you completely. The chicken breast, I do not like it. I'd rather have the legs and the thighs. You got to do it on point. You got to be ready for those breasts for sure. All right, Kent, are you ready for those breasts?
I'm always ready for breasts.
Right on. All right, why don't you go ahead and ask your last few questions? We're over an hour into it. John, you're doing great. If you guys have any more questions, throw them in the chat. I got a handful more. Kent, I know you still have a couple. General Diamond asked how many questions I have. I have 22 on my paper, and I do variations of them. So that's about it. All right, Kent, go ahead and ask your questions.
Okay. Mamaka of 2 wants to know about collabs. If you could pick any YouTubers to collab with, you have to pick, as she said it, one big and one that's under sub.
That's to collab with, Kent?
Yep, for you to collab with. One big channel, one small channel you want to collab with. So let's put small under 2,000 subs. How's that?
Okay. One channel I would like to collab with that has it's a big channel. I would say I would like to do it with like I like to do it with Aim and Claim, Brother James over there, Aim and Claim Smokers, and under 2,000. Trying to really think, man. Under 2,000, who would it be? I would have to say I'd probably do it with Bill over at Chicken Fried Barbecue, man.
Bill is an excellent answer. I will give you that with Bill. Bill's rocking it, man.
Yeah, Bill.
He's growing rapidly.
Hey, yeah, James Came and Claim said, "Let's do it, brother." So you got it. All you gotta do is reach out.
No, that would be, I can't. Why you gotta kiss them Texas boys' ass? Why don't you say Chef Johnny then too? Come on. Oh, I tell you, it's all about Texas. Okay. Eric at Smoking Barbecue Tips and Recipes wants to know what's your favorite thing about Pit Barrel Cooker.
My favorite thing about the Pit Barrel Cooker, to me, it's set it and forget it with charcoal. Once you get that dialed in, get your little vent dialed in, and you've cooked on it a couple times, you kind of know how it's going to run. It's pretty much set it and forget it. You kind of get your times dialed in on different cooks that you do. And, you can put 8 racks of ribs on the thing, maybe even more. You can put things on a grate, you can grill with it. I mean, it's very versatile. So, yeah, I mean, once you get it dialed in, it's pretty much a charcoal, set it and forget it, man.
All right, back to the previous question about the one big, one small. You want to collab with. Meathead threw another great name out there, and of course it happens to be from Texas. Elton at Dogfather's Barbecue.
Yes.
That dude's growing big time too.
Yes, he is. Leaps and bounds, man. It must be something in Texas.
Well, Chef Johnny said, well, of course, all the good barbecue comes from Texas, is what he said. So they must be north of San Antonio, I guess. I don't know. So, all right. Final question. Lee at Smoking Bears wants to know your thought on all the hashtag collabs. What do you think about them?
The hashtag collabs are good when it comes to having a large number of YouTubers in there. So you don't have to sit there and try to remember everybody's name to shout out, so that works good. But some of us had talked prior to on one of the collabs that sometimes having too many in the hashtag kind of draws people, away from watching so many of them, so if you got, 100 YouTubers under the same hashtag of a cook, it does take away from some of the people watching different videos because there's so many videos to watch. But yeah, I mean, using the hashtag I think is awesome because they click on that and it comes up and gives you a full list of everybody that's using it. It's easier for them to find all the different YouTubers. So I like it, but I think if you're going to use them, you got to try to you got to try to keep the numbers down. So you're not having too many people in the collaboration. I know that sounds bad, but I mean, to me, that would help. It helps out everybody's channel that way more than it would if you had 100 to 200 people in the collab.
Well, I agree with you on that because like we had the great chili confrontation, okay? And there was quite a few people in that collab. But I can see, depending how you're listed, just in order, I could see how the ones are at the end, they're like, God, I've watched enough chili videos. I can't watch it anymore. Yeah. So if you're on the bottom of the list, so to speak, you're going to be like, you're not going to get the views at the first. The bottom 5 ain't going to get the views the top 5 are. But I do like the community aspect of using the hashtag. I agree with you there. So Bill wants to know what's a good number for a collab. I think a dozen.
Yeah, I'm with you. About 12, a dozen people or so. I mean, I know that may sound bad to some people. You're not wanting to exclude anybody from doing the collaboration. It's just, it helps. It makes it easier for people to watch because if you have, like I said, 100 chili videos out there, it goes by the number. The top person in that collab that has, say, 150 views is going to be the top video, and then it just lists them like that. So, like you said, Kent, you get the top 5 videos, and then, like you said, by the time they get to the bottom 5, they're done watching all the videos. So that person's getting kind of cheated out of people watching it. So I think a dozen's a good number to go with, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't have more than that. I'm just saying that it's a good base number to go with if you was going to do it like that.
Who was it that said? Let me hold on. Smoking Joe's Pit Barbecue said 1, and Paulie Q said 1. Ride solo. So they want to collab with themselves, so that's fine. All right. That currently is all the questions out of the chat. So back to the funny looking guy in a funny looking hat. See how that rhymes, CJ? Chat.
Yeah. Great. You're awesome.
Correct.
That's why people love you.
Oh yeah. Everybody loves the big one.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm running on my last few questions here. So if you guys got any more, throw them in the chat. But we'll be wrapping it up shortly. All right. 3 channels you watch. 1 big, 1 small, and 1 you think should be bigger.
For a big channel that I watch Malcolm Reed. He was the guy that I got, I stumbled upon and started getting into this with. So he's my big channel I watch. Small channel that I watch is and there's so many different ones that I watch. It's hard to pick out just one. But I would have to say a small channel that I watch is I don't even really know. I was going to say a small channel would be like GT Barbecue. I like he's new in the game, but I like him. He does a real good job, and he's done a real good job, man. He's really coming along.
Right on.
And what was the last part of that?
One thing should be bigger.
Oh, one thing should be bigger. Honestly, one that I think should be bigger. I mean, he's growing, but I think I definitely think that Bill Chicken Fried Barbecue, man, should be bigger than what he is now. I mean, last I seen his subs was like 667. I thought he was already at 1,000 already. I mean, that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree completely. That's a good choice.
He's pushing 720 right now.
Okay, so there you go.
Well, when he put out his 500 subscriber giveaway video that he did, it was over 700.
Okay.
So he's growing. He's growing well. But yeah, Bill's a good dude. Bill and I have talked on the phone. So Bill's a good dude.
I think someone said Bill paid him to say that. So, Bill, if you want your name shouted out in our chat, you don't have to pay our gas, man. We'll shout you out, brother. Don't worry.
No. Send the money to me, Bill.
No, send the money to King because he'll never see any money from us.
It's the only paycheck I'm going to get from YouTube. I'll tell you that shit.
All right, so that's all you got. Let's see here. If you could cook with anybody in history, alive or dead, who would it be?
If I cook anybody in history, alive or dead,
Johnny Cash.
Do what?
Johnny Cash.
No, if I had to cook somebody alive or dead in history, man, I would like to cook with Gordon Ramsay, man. I know that's crazy to say that, but I think it'd just be a kick-ass experience.
Cool. Let's see here. Not that we hope you're dead or murder anybody or anything like that, but what would your last meal be?
My last meal. Honestly, my last meal, I would like it to be brisket. I like a good brisket, man. Just a couple slices of some brisket would be fabulous. Oh, hell.
Oh, right on. Sounds good to me.
Hey,
we had our tap dancing dog just ran in. Sorry. Go ahead, Kent.
This time out. This is wait a fucking minute. Bill threw a $20 super chat. So
shout out to Bill. Let's hope we get him a couple more subs tonight. Cheers, Bill.
Well, I might actually subscribe to him tonight. So
cheers, Dutch. There's freaking Corey. Who invited that guy?
Probably Dan. They live in the same fucking town.
Glad this thing's almost over. You pour yourself another one. We'll ask a question. We'll we'll shout that. We'll shoot that one in a sec. Yeah, let the first one work down, Corey. Meathead's question or Meat Cranium. Who is on your personal Mount Rushmore? 4 people you love and admire. Go. And if your wife is sitting next to you, I'd maybe throw her in there.
My 4 people on my personal Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna put my mom on there. Obviously my wife. Let's see here, my grandpa, because he's 80 years old, man, and me and him hang out and we play PlayStation and Xbox. He'll call me on the phone and we'll hang out and play like Call of Duty and stuff. And then I'm gonna say my dad. So yeah, that would be my 4 person Mount Rushmore there.
Oh, sounds good to me, man. Very cool. Let's see here. All right. I have one question left. Can't go ahead and if you're tell us what you're laughing at.
I'm laughing at Lewis's comment.
What do you say?
Trump's hairdresser.
Nice. All right, we owe Kicking with Corey a shot before we end this thing. So, cheers, Corey.
Christ Almighty.
Good times.
All right, here you go, Husker fucker.
Husker fucker. Mel for cooking with a little spice. How you doing? Oh, still got 55 strong. Right on. All right, cool. I saw Matt Lowe, obviously cooking with Corey, and Big Lou's listening on the way home. Let's see here. Thanks, CJ. Good channel. Air my first reading's a little tough right now, Kris. First viewing in the hot seat. Good stuff. Welcome. Hope you come back and see us again. Let me know if you want to come on. We don't just have YouTube channels on. We have, product people too. Product. Is that right? Product.
Oh, hold on. We got to do something. I need to do something before we get off here.
Go ahead.
I have failed to put Corey in timeout tonight, so there you go, Corey. I don't want you to feel neglected. So I always put Corey in timeout. I got to do it.
Yeah, he'll get his feelings hurt if he doesn't get put in.
I know. He's a sensitive sort of guy. What do you expect from a guy that used to be a full-fledged chef and everything else? So you got to give him what he wants, or he gets pouty.
Right on. We got a young lad from Germany in the chat. I think the only one that's sprechen Sie Deutsch is Booger in there. So, but Danke for being here, buddy. That's about all I know. I'm the worst German around. So, let's see here. He's a friend. Yeah, Michael Raubscher, Uncle.
Michael. Yes.
Uncle. Let's see here. All right, cool. All right, Ken, you don't have any more questions. We don't have any more in the chat. Last question.
Wait, CJ, I got one thing for you. There you go.
It's not the same when you force it, man.
I haven't done enough, pin flips tonight. You're not your typical asshole self. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know it's true. Yeah, Hobo. The chat is a little bit blurry. I can't imagine why. Yeah. So anyway, John, who would you like to see on the hot seat, brother?
Who would I like to see on the hot seat? I'm going to say GT Barbecue, man.
GT Barbecue. Gary Taylor. All right. Gary, if you're in the chat still, hit me up on Facebook, hit me on Messenger, and we'll see what we can do. Johnny Mag said I'm being well behaved tonight. It's weird. It just feels a little off. We got started off a little wrong. Started off the wrong bit, with the technology going on, this technological stuff. Let's see here. Corey Lives Matter Free Corey. I stand with Corey. See what you started?
Go stand with Corey. Freeze your ass off in Nebraska.
Yeah, I love it. All right, King. I'm gonna let you say goodbye to some people.
Everybody, thank you for stopping by. John, hey, great job tonight, brother. You did well. I'll tell you that. I've enjoyed it very much tonight. So, other than that, John, hang around. We'll get the hangout together, and then we'll really start rolling the BS. Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
By the way, you were adequate as normal again tonight. Thank you.
I appreciate you, man.
Very adequate job for an adequate guy.
With compliments like that, I mean, I don't even know how I could go wrong. You know, you keep my self-esteem so high, and
well, that's what I'm here for, my man. That's what I'm here for.
All right, John, I should say a little something to the people on the way out, and I'll wrap this bad boy up.
All right. I just want to say, hey, thanks for having me on, CJ and Ken. I appreciate it. It's been fun. And just wanted to tell everybody, you know, most of you guys have been a big inspiration in y'all's videos for me and getting my stuff together and getting where I'm at today. So I just want to thank all you guys in the barbecue community for that. And hey, you know, it's been fun, man.
Right on. Well, I appreciate you being here, man. I know we book pretty far out, so it takes a little bit of time before we chat and then actually get you on here. But it's been great talking to you. You're obviously a great dude. So awesome work. Like Kent said, stick around, guys. I'm gonna throw this hangout link in the chat. Please don't jump on until we jump off. Next week's guest is Mel Simple Meals. Mel from Mel Simple Meals. All right, so it's gonna be another great hot seat next week. I'm excited for it. Whatever. Before
you leave, Brother James wants you to Facebook him the link.
Okay, got it. All right, another collaboration coming up, just fresh off that conversation. Chicken fried barbecue once again, Bill. Shrimp for the win on March 31st. That's when that's going to be dropping. So something with shrimp and put that hashtag. So Bill, make sure you spread that out there to the world and you have enough people in there.
Yep.
Last thing I want to remind you guys all about this Saturday, I'm on Battle of the Kitchens going against J Max Amateur Kitchen. What?
Easy for you to say.
No, it's not, man. We had a lot of super chats.
I know, but I was going to remind everybody of Monday.
What's Monday?
Don't we have a special hot seat Monday night?
Not confirmed. Well, there's been a lot of traveling going on. I'm not sure that we can get it in there, okay?
God, you're a fun hater.
I know. It's not my choice, for sure. I will make sure that I send that out for sure. Huh?
You are the reason people do illegal drugs and hang themselves. You know that? I've been so looking forward to this one.
Vince McMahon wouldn't stand for this terrible hype job. Yeah, I guess so. So anyway, Saturday, make sure you guys turn into the Smoking and Grilling with AB. I'm taking on J Max Amateur Kitchen. What's that?
Nothing.
We're doing fish and chips. Should be a good time. So make sure you turn in. All right, guys. We're going to put some hype in the chat. Thanks a lot, Josh. Putting the hangout link in the chat. Thanks for being here. We'll see you. There may be a special hot seat on Monday. I'm not sure. Still got to confirm, okay? We'll see you guys next week at some point, and I'll let you guys know. All right? Take care.